What's up, guys? It's T-Main.
And Josh, and we're here today to talk about Nintendo's new fighting game, Pokken Tournament.
Now, disclaimer before we start, this is sort of an initial reaction video. The game's only been out for a few days, and these are just our first thoughts about it, so...
Yeah, I don't know the game yet.
Without further delay, let's get right into it.
As we talk about it, we're going to have some gameplay for you as well. One thing that's immediately clear about Pokken Tournament is the graphics are beautiful. I mean, it's amazing seeing the Pokemon from your Pokemon games coming to life on the screen.
I know, the 3D models in the game, both the characters and the Pokemon that just kind of make cameos in the background, are absolutely just beautifully designed, and in my personal opinion, they look better than the ones in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Well, yeah, it's a console instead of a little thing. But yeah, and their attacks,
oh my
all
God.
Their attacks.
The burst attacks look absolutely wow.
Braixen's is artistic.
I know, Braixen's is adorable.
Braixen's burst attack is just artsy AF.
I agree. Alright, as for avatar customization, it's absolutely insane. That's the only way I can think to describe it. You just have so many options when it comes to making your character look unique, and it's something that I really hope they incorporate in the upcoming Pokemon Sun and Moon games, because after seeing what they were able to do with it in this game, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to live without it now.
Also, something I really like is how different all the characters are, even though there's not as many in Super Smash Bros. Obviously. That all characters are unique in every way, pretty much. Like in Super Smash Bros. You have your clones and stuff. There is none of that of any sort in this game. Everyone has their own moves, their own style, and it's really fun to learn each one.
I mean, yeah, and a lot of characters have just specific mechanics or abilities designed just for them. Machamp has an air grab, Gengar's burst attack cannot be blocked. I mean, just to highlight the differences, Braixen's A attack is a projectile, while Revile's is an up-close combat attack.
Sceptile can heal himself?
Yeah, Sceptile can heal himself. That is awesome.
I think Mewtwo can too. He has Drain Punch.
Oh, that's cool. By the way, if you haven't seen Shadow Mewtwo, looks pretty amazing.
He does. The gameplay is pretty easy for a fighting game. It's like a really hard, complicated game of rock, paper, scissors. For instance, a grab will beat a block will beat a normal attack, and a normal attack will beat a grab. Like Super Smash Bros. As well. But it can be learned, has fluid mechanics, and it really becomes a very fun game to play.
One thing that I find a little, I guess as a downside to the game, is that burst attacks can be a little bit overpowered at times. When you fill your synergy meter and you start your synergy burst, you can do a lot of damage really fast. And if you start a game off with your synergy meter full, a game can end in a matter of 30 seconds. And especially when you're playing online and the two matches are, done in a minute and a half, and then you have to search for another opponent. That can be a little upsetting sometimes, so I wish they would find a way to maybe make the matches last a little bit longer. So far, lag has been unpresent in the game. I've played with people from Japan and Korea and people here in the US, and there's just no lag at all, unlike some other popular Nintendo titles. Super Smash Bros. And Splatoon, fix your servers.
Speaking of controllers, we don't have the Pro Controller, the Classic Controller, or the Hori Controller that was made for this game. I had to use just the Wiimote and a nunchuck. Not the best way of doing this.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Hori Controller, we haven't tried it yet, but I'm hoping to get one and then maybe do a review of that. But according to Shofu, he said the shape of it was a bit awkward at first, but then after he got used to it, it flows really well with the game mechanics, and it's really good for that game.
Now, Pokken Tournament is already a game in competitive tournaments like EVO and the official Pokemon Competitive League, so it'll definitely be a big part in the competitive scene like Super Smash Bros. Is. And I am very excited to see all these matches.
I know, I think it's going to be the next main staple competitive game, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. One thing I am hoping for more of in this game is DLCs. There are very limited characters right now, and I'm hoping that in the future, Nintendo will release us a few more fighters. I think that would just top this game off as being absolutely near perfect.
Of course, in doing that, I also hope they stick with the full unique league. uniqueness
of each
Forget uniqueness of this game.
True. Now, remember, guys, that this is just our initial thoughts and reactions to this game. We're hoping in a month from now to come out with like a full review.
Yeah, so that's it for our thoughts today.
Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and comment if you want to see more game reviews from us.
That's it for this time. See you next time.
Point.
And point.
And a point. And a point. And a point. And a point. Oh my god. We were in sync right there. I'm done.